I'm here to do some Yin Yoga with you all. This is a very relaxing yoga class. It's very tranquille in French, we would say. It's really relaxing because it's like yin, right? So we're gonna be holding postures for a little while, allowing our bodies to relax, allowing our minds to relax. If you're watching this and you had a very intense day, maybe you had a rough day at the office, no matter what it is, even if you're super happy or super hyper, sometimes when we have a lot of energy, the right thing to do is to relax, to calm our minds, calm our bodies. Therefore, we are going to do this really relaxing class. Um, as you see in the background, I have my yoga mat, I have some pillows, I have a bolster, and I have a water bottle. I am currently in Peru and I was planning to do the class outside, but it started pouring rain. And I also wanted to place music for the class, but because of the rain, I felt like it was too much noise and you might hear it in the background. But I thought it'd be more enjoyable rather than putting my speaker on and having a different type of sound. Therefore, it's going to be really relaxing, the sound of rain. And even if you're new to yoga, this is perfect for you because we're not going to be doing anything extreme. And I want to say I am super sore today. I did a lot of workouts, yoga, everything, you name it, in the last few days. So my lower back is very, very tight, very sore. Therefore, it's perfect for me because I can share what works for me and it's literal to my practice, to what I do. So there may be postures that I am like struggling in, but maybe you are okay with just because I'm super sore right here. All right, so we can get started. I just want to make sure that you guys can hear me. So, all right. So this bolster is amazing because you can use it for so many things. You can use it just for a seated meditation, just to set the vibe, set the mood for our class. You can go ahead, set a pillow underneath. Even if it's a chair, that's okay. We're just starting out sitting in a very comfortable position. And once you've found that comfortable seated position, maybe cross the legs, sit nice and tall. Tuck the chin ever so slightly in towards the chest. And you're welcome to have your palms facing up or facing down on your lap, depending on your mood. Up is for when you're energetic, when you're open to receiving energy and you just have a lot to give right now. And placing your palms down is more of a grounded energy, more restorative, more protecting your energy, more grounded. And go ahead, start to tune in to your breath, coming in through the nose and out the nose. In through the nose, maybe counting to 5. And exhale 5 seconds long. Continue inhaling for 5, exhaling for 5 on your own. Starting to connect the breath with the body, becoming a little more present. And I just want to take this moment as we're setting the scene, setting the tone for our like beautiful yin class, super relaxing yin class. Just reminding ourselves that you're allowed to separate yourself from all the work you did today, from all the emotions that you may feel at this moment. Give yourself permission to step aside from any chaos, any distraction, and come back to your breath. Seeing how present you can be with just this simple action. Go ahead and unclench your jaw. Relax the shoulders. If you notice that you keep opening your eyes, just lower your gaze. But if you have your eyes closed, allow the weight of your eyelids to be heavy. And for this small moment, nothing else matters other than your breath. I welcome you to take an intention in this moment. Maybe set a goal, an intention, for example, no expectations, or allowing yourself to try something new. What do you want out of this practice? Why are you showing up? And you may not know, but just start with your gut feeling. And we're going to take 3 breaths in through the nose, out the mouth. And we're going to release a lot of energy. So when you're ready, inhale through the nose, 5 seconds long. Inhale. On the exhale, open the mouth and release. Inhale. Exhale, release. Let all of your oxygen get out of your body, anything that's trapped in the belly, in the pit of your stomach. Last one, inhale. Feel your ribs expand. Exhale out the mouth. Beautiful. When you're ready, you can start wiggling the fingers, maybe opening up the eyes, coming back to this room, wherever you're at. We'll set the bolster aside. Maybe if you were on a chair, you can set that aside. And we will begin by circling the wrists in one direction, especially if we're at a desk job or we're on the computer a lot. This can get super, super tight and we kind of get like dinosaur hands. So it's important to really move our bodies in different ways and allow for our oxygen, our blood to circulate in different ways. Go through the other direction if you didn't go already. Last few moments. And then I'm going to show you a really cool wrist stretch. So you're going to place your hands in prayer And then you're going to allow for the edges of the hands, of the wrists to meet, and you're going to create this circular stretch of the wrist. And it feels really, really great, especially the first time you do it. And then maybe going in the other direction and keep going on your own. You're going to check in, see how we're doing. Amazing. And this is something you can do any day, anytime. Doesn't take a lot of space. All right, from here, clasp your fingers together, push your hands out, curl your spine. So we're kind of curling our spine like this, dropping the head. And then push the palms up, drop your shoulders, open the chest, the heart, gaze up. And release the arms. We'll be moving into a crossed-legged forward fold. So, crossing our legs with the right heel in towards the hip before the left, or left heel in before the right. So from here, sitting nice and tall, and then go ahead, walk your hands forward. See, as I am very sore here with my spine, I will be placing pillows under my belly so that I can have some support. And you can do the same thing, placing pillows underneath or books with a blanket on top, and then allowing for your upper body to fold forward. And for this one, we'll be staying for a little while, for a few breaths, so take your time. The whole point about yin is that we're moving into postures and holding it for a little while, meaning the first time you get into the posture, it may feel one way, but then after a few breaths, after a little while, it starts feeling completely different. And it's because your body is slowly trusting the posture, and it's feeling more and more safe, so it's willing to go deeper and deeper and deeper into the tissues. And literally each time it's a new level, it's a different sensation. That different sensation is welcomed with your own permission, right? So if mentally you are afraid of the position, you're hesitant, it's going to feel different from when you are more open and welcoming and more secure. So go ahead, take some deep breaths on your own. I'll let you breathe without my guidance. If your body is willing and accepting of this posture, go ahead and elongate your spine even more. Elongate your neck, and then allow yourself to go a little deeper into the posture, walking your hands a little more forward. And this is really, really great if you are seated a lot of the times, because we are pulling on the lower spine here, a little bit on the outsides of the glutes. We are getting rid of any knots in the spine, even in the neck, right? If you want, you're also welcome to clasp the fingers together. Place your hands right behind your head on the upper side, upper half of your neck. And then just allow the weight of your arms to pull on your neck. You're just gently allowing the weight to kind of extend the neck even further down. Using gravity. Two more breaths until we get back up. Go ahead, release the fingers if you had that bind, that hold, walk yourself up. And we're just going to change legs. So placing the right heel in towards the hips, and then the left foot is more on the outside. Go ahead, replace your pillows if you had pillows. Straighten your spine, and then go ahead, fold forward one more time. Noticing the difference. It's very normal if one side feels different from the other. And the more you take deep, deep breaths, the more your body will be able to go into deeper stretches and postures. Because when you breathe and you let oxygen flow, it relaxes the muscles. And it sends them a message that, hey, everything's okay. Also, I'm just placing my chin on this pillow. You're welcome to, full face plant your face into the pillow or place the forehead on the floor. Keep going on your own. I'm just gonna check in, see how we're doing. I love it. Keep going. And if you have a partner near you, even in the future, if you try this position at night and you have a partner who sleeps in the same bed or is near you, they can always press on your lower spine here, like push towards your head slightly using pressure of the hands to gently walk your hands up the spine. And that really helps get deeper and deeper into the fold. If your mind is wandering, if you're thinking about other things, or you feel like your mind is chattering away, no judgment, that's normal, but kindly bring yourself back into the present moment. Come back to your breath. Try to count those seconds of inhales and exhales. Even though it can be so simple, our brain in this world, we're so used to getting distracted that the challenge here is simplicity. Take your last two breaths. And slowly walk yourself up, placing any props aside for now. We're gonna just do some neck stretches before more yummy, delicious postures. But we'll begin with placing the right hand over the head onto the left ear. From there, extend your spine, your neck nice and long. And then on the exhale, that's when you slowly allow gravity to pull the head to the right. And just stay here for a few breaths. Something that helps is keeping the left hand on the knee so that there is something kind of tugging on the opposite end. You're also welcome to place that left hand under your hip bone for a different sensation, a deeper stretch. Let's take 2 more breaths. Slowly release the hand. And what we're gonna do is you're just gonna look diagonally towards the right. So not all the way to the right, but just diagonal between the center and the side. You're gonna grab that same hand, right hand, towards the back of your head, extend the neck, and then allow the chin to tuck in towards the chest and allow gravity to pull the head down. Just letting the weight of the arms do the work instead of artificially trying to pull on the head more than its natural reflex. Go ahead, relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. Last deep breath in through the nose, out the nose. And go ahead on your own, release the hand, and we'll change sides. So once again, reaching the left arm overhead towards the right ear. Ascending nice and tall, and then on the exhale, gently pulling the head towards the left with the help of the left arm and its weight. And as mentioned, you're welcome to keep the right hand on the knee, maybe under the right hip bone for a deeper stretch. Let's do one more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, extend the arm. Exhale, reach back and gently tuck the chin in. One more deep breath on your own. Inhale, reaching the arm up. Exhale, dropping the hand down, releasing the opposite hand from its spine if it was under your hip. And we will be moving onto our knees. So to start, you are welcome to place a bolster in front of you or a normal pillow right in front. And we will be starting with our knees together. Very important. Knees together. So from here, we're going to be moving into a child's pose, walking our hands up towards the top. Maybe if you don't have a pillow, it would look like this. Forehead on the floor. Just taking 2 more breaths. And then when you're ready, walking the hands up towards the knees. We're going to separate the knees outwards. If you have a bolster or a pillow, bring it further in towards your hips. And our goal here is to open the hips. So from here, walking the hands up towards the top of the mat. And lowering the forehead down. Maybe if you have a pillow, allowing one ear to rest gently on the pillow. If you have no pillow or no bolster, it would look something like this. And it's okay if your hips don't go as low as you'd like. If your knees hurt, like you have sensitive knees, you're welcome to place a blanket under the knees or pillows. Find whatever is comfortable. This should be something that is enjoyable and that you are able to notice sensations as they arise. So continue on in that child's pose. I will come and check, see how we're doing. You guys are going to feel so good after this. I swear, you're going to fall asleep right after. The deeper you breathe, the more oxygen you bring into your body, the more you can arrive at this state of meditation. And you're going to reach new levels each time you practice, each time you give your body permission to relax more and more. And each time you breathe in, you can send that air towards the tailbone. And not literally, but you're creating the sensation of allowing the air to pass all the way through. And by doing that, you're targeting certain body points. And slowly you'll get more and more connected, mind and body, to your physical, structure, your human body. And you'll be able to, only by using your mind, you'll be able to relax those muscles and those tissues. just by focusing on them. So try to bring your attention to the muscles that feel the most tight right now. And as you breathe in, sending in that love into your body, sending in the oxygen, the pranayama, as we call it in yoga. And on the exhale, releasing the air, allowing the organs to contract, and continue on your own. Really, let's take 2 more breaths before we change positions. Really enjoying marinating in this posture, finding bliss that we'll never get this moment again. So enjoy it the most that you can. Slowly, using your hands, start to push your upper body upwards. If you had a pillow, setting that aside for now. And we'll slowly move on to our backs, scooting ourselves a little further down and lowering down onto our backs fully. We are going to move into baddha konasana, the supine version. So on our backs, placing the soles of our feet together, letting our knees splay out to the sides. You're welcome to have your hands out towards the outside of your hips, just laying like you're in bed. Or you can place one hand on your lower belly, one hand on your heart. Noticing the sensations of the air coming in and out, maybe noticing any movement of your organs, maybe feeling the beat of your heart. And tucking the chin ever so slightly towards the chest again to give space for the neck. And an extra adjustment if this is a lot for you, like just if like you feel a lot of sensation in your hips, especially men have very tight hips, you're welcome to use pillows or blocks. So placing pillows right under the knees. You can even do this before bed too. And it creates a lot of support. So instead of, causing a lot of pain in maybe the lower spine or the hips, it gives you support to focus rather on relaxing the body and relaxing the nervous system so that we can align our spine, align our hips, which in reality, our whole body is so connected, interwoven. So if one thing is in distress, the rest of the body feels it and will react accordingly. Returning back to the breath if the mind is wandering elsewhere. Continue on your own. See if you can close down the eyes and focus on the energy. Before we drift off to sleep, we still have a few postures to go through. So when you're ready, if you had pillows under your knees, set them aside. And go ahead, bend your knees, bring the legs in towards each other, and then pull the knees up towards your chest. Maybe wrapping the arms around, pulling the nose in towards the knees. And gently setting the head back down on the floor, rocking on our lower back, giving our lower back a little massage here. And we're going to move into Happy Baby. This always brings out the inner child, so let it be. Let the inner child come out. Grab the big toes from here. And even if you have to bend your knees a lot, I recommend that you grab the big toes and just stay here. If grabbing the big toes is an issue, like you can't get to it, you can always use a strap or even a belt. It's possible to just place around your feet and pull it in. But using the vines, the toe vines, from here we're going to push the heels upwards into the full Happy Baby position. And you can get playful in this pose, in this asana. You can extend one leg out to the side, maybe the other. Maybe both at the same time. Whatever feels best. You're also welcome to rock on the spine, on your back. We'll stay here for a little bit, so enjoy this posture, get creative. Keep going on your own. Perfect. From here, let's drop the left leg, extend it all the way down, and grab the right hand on the right knee. Left hand on the left hip, and you're just going to pull that knee in towards your chest. If you want, you can grab both hands can go to the knee as you pull in. Go ahead and flex and point your right foot. Maybe creating some circles with the ankle. Maybe in the other direction. And then just sway the right knee side to side. Bring it back to center, pull it in towards the chest, and slowly bring the heel towards the front of the mat. So we're going to change sides. Pull the left knee in towards the chest. You're welcome to use one hand or both hands, whatever feels right for you. Go ahead, flex and point the foot. Maybe take circles with the ankle. In the other direction. And slowly we're going to sway that left knee, side to side. slowly bring both knees in towards the chest. And we're going to start moving on the spine until you can get enough momentum to come all the way up to seated. Push yourself up onto a tabletop position. And then lower yourself onto your belly. We're going to move into these last two postures, or one posture on each side, because we are a little late in timing. We are exceeding it, but this is too good to stop here. All right, so you're welcome to have a pillow under your head if you would like here. The goal is we're going to bend the left knee, bring it out just in line with the hip. So you don't want it too high up or too low. You want it just in line. And then from there, you can maybe drop your head, gaze towards the opposite direction. So if you're bending your left knee, you're going to gaze towards the right. And then maybe close the eyes if you feel comfortable. Maybe your arms are in a T. If you have no pillow, you're going to do the exact same thing. This is what it would look like. And just allowing yourself to melt down into the floor. And this is really great if you have, if you do this on a bed and you have really thick blankets, you can really melt into the bed. You should not be feeling any pain at all here. And it's okay if maybe your hips are a little tight. If they don't open up as much, just means that your hips are going to be higher up like this. It'll just take practice. You can also place a pillow under the bent knee if you need. Let's take 3 deep breaths in this posture, taking our time. And slowly changing sides. So extending the left leg, bending to the right. Arms in a T. When I say arms in a T, I just mean the arms are, like the hands are in line with the shoulders. So extending your hands outwards and then gazing towards the left because our right knee is bent. Three more breaths before we switch. When you're ready, slowly bring your hands in towards the chest. Place the hands on the floor. Send right leg back, and slowly on your own find your way onto your back, moving into corpse pose, into Savasana, the most relaxing posture of them all. How nice it is to do nothing but just lay and just breathe. Go ahead and unfurrow your brow, relax your forehead, your eyebrows, your eyes, your cheeks, your lips. Slightly part your teeth, unclenching the jaw, allowing the tongue to release from the roof of your mouth. Relaxing the neck and the shoulders, and allowing your body to melt, melting down through your mat, through the floor. Take breath. If you'd like to stay here in Shavasana for a little longer, you're more than welcome to do so. However, I'm going to lead the class out of Shavasana. For those who are ready to get up, before opening the eyes, just take notice of your physical body, where you are in the room. And slowly begin wiggling the fingers, the toes, rocking the head side to side. Reaching the arms overhead, pointing the toes, taking a nice big stretch. And bringing the knees in towards the chest. Rocking over to one side of your choice, using your arm as a pillow. And eventually pushing yourself up into a seated position. Slowly place your hands together in prayer in front of your chest. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you to you, for real. The light in me honors that same light in you because you're all the same. Namaste.